Old typical bigot Elon Musk. Old typical Elon Musk. Yeah, he's up there crying about the Oscars, why they gotta have diversity, why they gotta be inclusive. I guess he, so called citizen of America, didn't get the memo that they did have an Oscar so white rally for many, many years. And I don't find them to be that inclusive. When we say the best film, first of all, the Oscars suck. Okay? Rigged, fake, racist, all the X's that you can put there with them, you know. They have gotten people who've gotten awards that, like I'm gonna tell you something. Adrian Brody, he won 2 times in 20 years. He's a good actor and all that, but you're gonna tell me Angela Bassett couldn't have at least four of them because she's twice better than he is. I'm just saying, we don't ever get it based on your merits of talent. It's a fake award show because it really doesn't have any bearing on your career. You think I'm lying? Think I'm lying, huh? You about ready to say, oh, I'm gonna call cap on you. Okay. Does an Oscar matter for Eddie Murphy's career? Does it matter for Tom Cruise's career? Who would you rather have? Me think about it. Would I rather have Eddie Murphy's career or Tom Cruise's career? Or would I want to have Cuba Gooding Jr.'s career? If I'm going by the so-called what Oscars mean or doesn't really mean, you know. Think about it. Because it doesn't really carry a lot of weight. I mean, obviously, if you're a cat like Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Tom Hanks, you're Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. If you're some of those guys, it carries some weight. But if you're just like a cat that won it and then you weren't heard from since, what does it matter? I mean, I'm just like saying, really, you know, because it really doesn't have any merit or meaning that it's going to really help your career out. Of course, people like to be acknowledged, I guess, but what does that funny award mean anyway? Doesn't make or break you in big picture because it's just a token of what exactly? I'm always amazed that how ages people are. So why would anybody under 30 or 25 waste their time for an old fogey award show like that? You know. But let me get back onto Elon Musk. We don't live in a country in the world that base stuff on talent or who does the best. We don't. We don't. You know. Um, if it was the case, you wouldn't have to have civil rights movements and you wouldn't have to have signs and logos because the country been racist and biased so many times. And Hollywood is no different than America, okay? Hollywood is still biased, separate, unequal, and has their own Jim Crowism. Still ghettoized black actors and actresses. Nothing has changed much. You ask me how does that say? Well, they fashionably put rappers and entertainers and do things a certain way, but it's the same old plantation. They just find a way to hood you up. That's all. They get you in a certain role, and that's what they have you doing. You know, if you fit a criteria, they have you in a certain role. They don't do anything. The only time is like if you decide to do something that that they consider provoking or something they push it. Other than that, they don't give you no. They don't base it on your. The pay is still different. The directors is still different. So I don't waste my time with that old snooze fest. You know, because it ain't nothing but an auction to me. I mean, I don't waste my time watching that mess. You know. But I thought I would take exception to what he said because he's trying to imply that Hollywood is so liberal. They're not. They're not. None of the entertainment industry is any. It's just masqueraded because you see sales and they push a few. But the Oscars, how long did we go between Sidney Poitier and Denzel Washington? How long did we go between Hattie McDaniel and Halle Berry? So what you do your history, you'll find that the gaps are enormous. And what they want to deem worthy, it's a whole different trajectory. That's why I don't even like that wax show. I wish it would be buried. They are known racists, and it is not diverse at all. It's a joke. It's absurd. And they either want films that didn't make no money, and they want to say, "Oh, the critical darlings and all that mess." I mean, really? If your movie ain't making no money, how can it be so entertaining? And well, what? Some select few people go see the Cannes Festival and stuff. I mean, come on now. It's just like if you want to watch documentaries, they can make anything they want into as it's film. It's film. It could be short film. It could be YouTube clips. It can be a 5 minute clip. You can call that a short film, and it can be worthy. You know, it's what who deems this stuff. Who wastes their time with this mess? You know, it's some bougie, stiff necked jive turkeys who are still trying to plant this. Oh, we have to appreciate the academy. Really? I mean, it's a joke. It's absurd. And I don't waste my time with that mess. And if he knew the half of what he said, well, won't he speak about how racist they were for when they wouldn't have black nominations? The only thing you ever saw black some of those years at the Oscars was tuxedos. Won't he talk about that? Jive turkey. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And I don't even like it when Jada Pinkett Smith was talking about boycotting, and then when Will wins, all of a sudden it's okay. You know, all them people bought and paid for. All them people trying to have parties for that mess. If you really had a say about the industry, because they got to deal with AI and all that other stuff, if you really had a say, you'd make them stand on their ground. Not when they feel like they give you a token award. Not when they feel like, because the thing is, they've been so underrepresented and they've done that on purpose. So if you talk about United States of America, you're not talking about United White. But see, Elon Musk is trying to throw codes and trying to get dip and dab into something that he don't want to see what's happening. He know what's happening. And they trying to bring it. They've already done that. They've done him a huge favor. When they hand out awards and they have to acknowledge others, it's because they've been called out on their mess. That's happened in the past decade. What does that tell you beforehand? That's institutionalized systematic racism. But you're not worried about that, Elon. And they're not either. Because no matter what the Hollywood plantation tell you, everything is just dandy and fine. Because they've been operating the way they want to, the way they see fit. And if they let you get through as a token, they give you a token award. They'll let you feel like they want you to feel. You know, that's what they do. They do. Remember, Roman Polanski got an award across the waters, and he's not even allowed in the country. I want Elon Musk to talk about that. I'm out.